meant for an adult audience. LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. 3, 2, 1, go! Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. LoveLine, coast to coast.
Hey, everybody, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Drew, board-certified physician, addiction medicine specialist. Always starts the show off with a big yawn.
It's a conditioned response to that.
Yeah, you know, everyone has their
yours.
own rituals.
Yeah.
Sometimes boxers, you see them hitting themselves in the head.
Yeah.
Other guys will do the sort of Hail Mary cross on their chest.
Yeah.
Drew, big fat yawn.
Huge.
That's how he starts the show.
Every night.
Jerry O'Connell is our guest tonight. It struck me from Kangaroo Jack and many other projects, but tonight from Kangaroo Jack. You know, Jerry said right before the show started, and it reminded me of something. He said, "Break a leg, fellas," and it struck me that you know, Jerry's he's a showbiz guy. He likes show business, and this is a form of show business. I mean, we're in 85 cities.
It's live. It's showtime.
It's showtime.
What time is it? Game time.
It's game time.
What time is it?
We just can't tell when the mics are on and when they're not.
Well, you know, the thing that's funny is the thing about radio is you do so many goddamn shows, and then what happens is it just came to mind when Jerry said break the leg, which like I came back to the hotel last night. I was in San Diego, and people are like, "How'd it go?" And I'm like, "What?" They're like,
"It's a comical question."
The show.
What?
The show. What show? We're not. We're taping the MTV thing tomorrow. No, the radio. Oh, I don't know. I guess
you guys are what are commonly referred to as old pros.
Yeah.
Just old.
We don't even know.
Oh no, you
here.
guys look about as old as a minute. Come on now.
Oh, God, love this. Where's this Jerry O'Connell been our whole
I know.
life?
He could just sit here, just schmooze with us all night.
Yeah.
Babe, you look great. Call me. Two-way me. Anytime.
Kangaroo Jack, which was number one last week at the box office. Yes?
Yes.
Which is a kid.
Do you want to tell that story you told me about the...
We wasn't expected to be number one. It's a come from behind horse, almost like Seabiscuit, man. Very exciting.
Well, the thing about Kangaroo Jack is it's a kids. Is it a kids movie?
You know what it is? It's a Bruckheimer PG film. Okay, so you get all the accoutrements of a Bruckheimer movie, all the stunts and all that jazz, but no curses, and all the girls have shirts.
Well, I guess I
That's
can't
Adam's
see
out.
it then.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It
big
actually
fella.
offends Adam when it's like
Check
that.
out the DVD. There'll be some good stuff on there.
And
on this one?
No, I don't know. I think that's a press DVD.
Drew, your kids went and saw it.
They loved it.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, it's a
I have
kid.
to get your autograph for them.
I'm in. I love that stuff. I live for it. It's a kid-friendly Bruckheimer movie. You know what? It's what we commonly refer to as a minivan movie. Pack it up. Parents won't have to fall. Parents won't be falling asleep. They'll chuckle a couple times. And the kids will like it too.
And you know, this does mean a Kangaroo Jack like 2 breaking training or in the big city.
KJ2.
KJ2. K2 in the city or something like that.
It's been pitched. They were talking about maybe Miami and an alligator takes our money. It eats it, and we got to chase it around. All about the animals, fellas. All about the animals.
All right.
Anyway, with the term Jack in it, Adam thought he really was going to be up his alley.
Yeah, get excited. I saw first time I saw the billboard. I was on the freeway.
I'm sure.
Hand to God, and I was going about 90 to my penis, and I just saw the word Jack, and I thought, I'm in. Opening day. I went and camped out at the Grauman's Chinese.
Nice, like a Star Wars fan. Were you in your Yoda outfit?
Yeah, every outfit I have is a Yoda outfit.
Oh, may the force be with you.
I have no choice. Jerry, what else you got going on besides Crossing Jordan?
That's about it. I'm going to do that for the rest of the season. A lot of fun there. Cute Jill Hennessy, who portrays Jordan. Pretty much every week I gets me a little Jordan.
That is Monday nights at 10 o'clock on NBC, by the way.
Thank you.
And we're just talking about Stand By Me.
That was me.
Your first big movie.
Mm-hmm.
Drew, seen that one? Missed that one too.
No, I've seen that one.
Corey Feldman was in here.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it just I think I said if people haven't seen it, some of our younger
should see it.
Yeah, there's certain movies you miss, especially if you're 15, because that movie's probably 10.
It came out in '86. It's old.
Wow.
16, 17 years, 17 years.
Eesh.
old. So a lot of our callers and listeners were born about the time that came out. And I know no one wants to see their dad's movie, but it's not like it's not like with us, is it? It's not like Doris Day and Fred McMurray and some black and white thing called 22 Skidoo.
It is a little bit.
It can't be that bad.
I think
is
it
it
probably is equivalent of To Kill a Mockingbird. When we were
No, but at least it's in color.
yeah.
It's in color, right?
You know,
And there's sound, too.
I
There's
ask my
sound.
kids this all the time.
It's a talkie.
It's a talk.
Listen. My daughter's watching Sweet Charity. You know, Shirley
Wow.
MacLaine. It's like 1970 or something.
Yeah. I
It's
haven't
a
even
Bob
seen that.
Fosse film. And I said to her, I was like fascinated. Does this seem like a long time ago? I mean, look, New York looks the same. She goes, oh, this is like ancient. I mean, so old. I'm looking at it thinking, this is a modern film. How could it be that older?
Well, the reason, though, you could see Stand By Me is because it's a period thing.
Yeah.
It takes place in, like, the 50s.
50s.
but it's
50s,
even
right,
the
so-
way film is produced and the sound.
All right.
and
Don't
everything.
stop talking to kids out of seeing the goddamn
No, they
movie.
should see it because it's a great film.
No, it's
Thank you.
it's a good movie. It's a Rob Reiner movie.
Yeah. All right. Let's keep going. Drew.
It's timeless. It's timeless.
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 Julie,
Hi.
you're
yeah.
25?
Hi, good evening, guys.
What's
Hi,
up?
Julie. How are you?
Good. Thanks for taking my call. You guys, I love the show. Maybe you could sing Dreidel song for me later.
What fun that is.
I am engaged, and I've really enjoyed oral sex from all of my past partners. However, my fiance, I'm just not enjoying it. No matter how much I have expressed to him certain techniques that I would like, he's very sloppy. He's very manual.
Wait, hang on. Manual? Meaning he uses something other than his tongue?
I mean, sort of mechanical. I think.
Mechanical. Sorry.
Yeah.
Very mechanical and.
Sloppy is sort
just
of your
not
method.
Carpet bombing. That's my
sloppy.
technique.
That's not precision. That's
I'd
sloppy.
Bombing.
take out everyone in the village.
Yeah.
That's my plan.
That's sloppy.
Just very sloppy.
Call it what
yeah.
you like, Drew.
And maybe he doesn't. I've asked him if he enjoys performing it. He says yeah. But it's just a very big part.
Does it seem like he's just not into it? Is that what makes it seem so mechanical?
Right.
He doesn't like it.
Well, you don't think? Well, first off, sexually, there's two things. Things fall under two headings: stuff that's getting done to you, and stuff you're doing to other people. And the stuff you're getting done to you always feels good because it's getting done to you. And then the stuff you're doing to other people is gratifying in its own way because the person enjoys it.
Right.
But if the person doesn't enjoy the stuff you're doing to them, you're not going to like it because there's nothing really in it. There's nothing intrinsically enjoyable about performing this on somebody.
It's their reaction to it.
I actually disagree.
Yeah,
I think
I
the
do
reaction
also.
you get is very.
That's what he's
it's
saying.
Arousing.
That's what I'm saying.
The
That's what I'm
reaction.
saying.
If there were no reaction, it would not be particularly appealing.
There's no reaction. It's like a pie eating contest or something.
You're funny, man.
You
You
just
are
bury
funny.
your face in it. It's not.
That
Yeah,
is
but if
funny,
someone enjoys, if they enjoy, Jerry, then it's good.
Well, if
Yeah.
you care about that person and you enjoy giving it to them because you know they enjoy it, then you're into it. You're excited about
Yeah,
it.
but
and
you're giving him a lot of clue.
Can't you just give him a specific area? Can't you just narrow it down
No,
to like?
he's not. He doesn't have the gusto. There's no enthusiasm there. She's missing.
Exactly.
Yeah, she's missing the commitment here.
Can you show him a device that possibly excites you, and then say, "Hey, can you imitate this?"
No. It's his what we call supertentorial
All right,
input.
but
it's his.
Oh, man, I don't know what to say.
It's not his technique. It's
is there any way we could,
Well, wait a
just
second.
change it
Wait
or-
a second. I still don't feel that we've reached the bottom of this. He is,
So to speak.
He has. God love the Jerry over here. He is enthusiastic or was enthusiastic about it at one point, or did he get
Never.
soured on it? He never. And just there's a difference between being bad at something and not really wanting to do something. Which one is it?
It's a little bit of both. It's
Oh,
hard to
that's what I
choose
think she's
which-
saying.
So he
If you were
doesn't
bad at
want to
it-
do it because he's bad at
But
it.
if you were bad at it, but really seemed to be into it and interested in her, what was happening to her, she'd work with it. But he's
Yeah.
not good, and he doesn't give a damn, and he's not involved. He's not present in it. And women,
But
if you're
that's
not
what it feels like. And if you care about somebody, then you're,
women,
usually...
if you're
Yeah.
not present in the relationship, you're not listening when they're talking, you're not present during oral sex.
Present.
It's something that disturbs them.
Yeah, all right. All right, so and Julie, and you know what women can't stand doing? They can't stand telling guys to be interested. It drives them insane. They just brew and stew and steep and boil over with hostility
Why can't you
and anger.
be more romantic?
Right.
That's what that is.
Right. All right. So Julie, is this going to be a deal breaker for you in the marriage?
Deal breaker.
Everything else is great, but
Then you got to work. You got to.
That's pretty major,
Yeah,
Jules.
That'd be a
it's
shame.
major.
But
That's,
it's major, but it's a shame that it would destroy a good relationship. So you get him in some sort of training for this. Really
sort of
build him up.
training.
Somehow get him, when you're not in the moment, begin talking about this and what it is you're looking for. And I bet you he'll be able to perform.
And Julie, what about the intercourse? How's he at that?
What he can't do with his lips, can he do with his hips?
Right.
We're working on it.
Oh man, this doesn't sound good. I don't know. I'd review this investment one more time.
Well, and also, has he been with many other women?
A few.
A few,
not
but
a lot,
you've
but a
been with
few.
more guys than he's been. You have more experience than he does.
I think so.
Yeah. See, this is another touchy situation when the woman is, I won't say vastly, but tremendously more experienced than the guy. And Julie sounds like she's had a little bit more sack time logged than her man. And then the guy starts feeling intimidated, and then they have a bunch of notes for the guy, and all the guy can do is think about what the other guys were doing that they're not now capable of doing, and that screws them up even more.
Yep, bad.
I don't know. I just tell everybody I'm a virgin and that it was my first time.
Me too.
It sort of excites everybody.
I bring a little packet of ketchup, and I put it in my underpants, and I pierce it, for the guys have blood, right?
Of course.
Oh, okay. I got my behind
Your
right?
behind you
My
pierce your behind I imagine that would bleed.
Jeff, what would hurt? Jeff, you're 37.
Is that what you do when you... No.
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
What's
Jeff,
up?
you're not Julie's fiance, are you?
No, God, no.
Sweet.
No, I don't want that problem.
Well, what problem do you have, Jeff? Let's get on with it here.
Okay, at my wife's corporate Christmas party, everybody, is drinking heavily and whatnot, and she tongue-kissed her best friend. And
Was
at
she
the time,
was she
I
intoxicated?
did not care about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at one point, it made me mad, and then I got kind of, a little bit depressed about it. 'Cause I'm like, she's showing someone else other than me affection. So I'm trying to think, is there really anything more to this, or am I reading in between lines that I shouldn't be? Does she have feelings towards me?
How'd you find out about this?
Because it happened about 10 feet behind me when we were all standing in a hall.
It's got to be weird with her sort of... First of all, her having a kind of sexual contact with another person naturally gets a guy kind of weirded out.
Yeah.
Male or females. Worse with a guy, men react more strongly to that, but women, disturbing.
Yeah.
And then to have her sort of pay no attention to appropriate boundaries gets a little scary. It's like, what's up? What else is she up to? And
Chicks, when they have a few wine coolers, can get
was
a
she
little
completely
loose.
intoxicated?
It's like trendy to be with another girl if you're a girl now. That's what it seems.
How old is your wife?
32.
It's not trendy to be with other people when you're married.
Yeah,
No,
you could make out with your best friend and get her jealous.
I already tried to work that angle.
I was joking, dude. You don't have to do that at all.
Too
That was
late.
a total joke.
Too late. He blew Artie.
Oh man,
So
I was
does- yeah.
kidding.
No, hey, deep in the bowels of my mind, as it were, I was like, wow, should I be turned on by this? And, because, guys are naturally turned on by
All right,
chicks
but
going
listen,
at it.
Jeff, would you listen to me? Was she drunk or not?
Yeah, she was,
All right, she was
blank
drunk.
out.
She was drunk, and she was maybe more than drunk. And was she doing it in an exhibitionary sort of way, or was she stealing
no, it was like a 3 to 4 second, tongue-to-tongue deal. And then they all laughed about it, and that was all that was done.
Who's they all?
Yeah.
Well, there was like a...
Sorry, Jeff's a jackass, by the way.
You know what?
'cause he
That's the
can't-
influence of Madonna.
I know.
That's some bad stuff. It's all those videos she's doing.
On kids, 32-year-old kids.
Well, when Madonna was coming out with her illicit videos, his wife was probably in their
12,
prime, prime years. But
Yeah.
I don't know why guys like Jeff bother me so much. Hey, Jeff,
Yeah.
please stop with your agenda for a second. I'm trying to ask some appropriate questions here. Like, I want to know if she was doing this in a intimate moment, or she was sort of showing off drunk for the crowd.
That's what I'm thinking it was.
Showing off for the crowd. All right.
That's what I'm thinking it was.
All right.
All right.
So relax.
All right. But what is it with guys who can never give you an answer?
They call LoveLine. That's what it is.
Yeah, I know, but here,
100% of our
you
callers.
understand there's a difference especially when two women are going at it, there's a difference between you turning the corner and catching them in a quiet hallway being intimate. I mean, that's an affair, or them being drunk and, giving all the guys a boner, going, take a look at this, like a dare almost.
Yeah, doing the old look at me
Right,
trick. Seen
right.
that a couple times in my day, fellas.
And women, I wish I have. I hadn't seen that. Women hold all the cards because women make out, guys start throwing money at them and cheering and masturbating. Guys make out, women vomit.
Yeah.
They start running. I know. Women are. I mean, we haven't talked about this for a while, but there's no male equivalent to the woman thing. I mean, women are disgusted by this.
There's no equivalent in terms of how women look at the male thing as opposed to how they look at the female thing.
Yeah.
And how men look at the female thing, which is bring it on.
Yeah, but sometimes stuff went on in the past. I'm just saying, like, I had a girlfriend, like, 10 years ago. She had a little fling with one of her female friends. I was sad that I missed it, but every time she used to tell me about that, I used to tell her about one of my male buddies, and she would get sick.
Run away screaming.
Yeah, like, and it, it was like, it's no big deal. We were camping, and I blew the guy.
Jerry, he's kidding.
kidding.
Jerry's got this very serious look on his face suddenly. Yeah, really, dude.
No, I was kidding, but I would say it in a very serious way, and
it would gross her out?
She would get disgusted. Yeah. Yeah, women generally do get.
But
that
women
way.
still, even though they can't tolerate it and they think they'll say it's weird, they don't get the kind of visceral reaction that men get when they're walking through the porn section and come upon it.
Yes. Yeah, men have a visceral action to male on male erotica.
To seeing it, yeah.
Yeah, especially the serious stuff.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Like the
hardcore
double anal penetrations and
there is such a thing.
I think I could find something. Yeah.
Oh my god. You know what? No.
No, I mean you look at that. You look at that sort of stuff, like the cover of some of the gay video boxes, you would have about the same look on your face and the same feeling in your gut is when you see a picture of someone impaled in a piece of rebar or something like that, right? Once in a while, you see somebody who's been splayed open by some industrial accident or lost a limb. It's about the same look on your face, right?
I think you're just afraid of looking at it because you think that maybe it will affect you.
No.
You'll start to think that way, like when you pass, like
Jared,
when you're getting high up in the cable channels. And
that's
you
your
start to see
pathology.
some
That's your unique reaction.
And you're like,
to
whoa,
it.
well, if I look at this, then it's gonna make me one of them. So I gotta turn. Wait, where's that this Skinamax movie?
Interesting, Jerry.
Yeah, you're revealing something here. That's very.
Hey, come on,
interesting.
analyze the callers. I'm just talking about Kangaroo Jack.
Hold on, let me talk to Drew for a second.
Sidebar. Kangaroo Jack name something that makes more sense to me now.
He had that pouch.
Yes.
One more place for Jerry to put himself.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Listen,
Yeah.
a minute ago, the guy was looking at me with pinwheels in his eyes because I was saying I was with a dude.
Oh.
That was going off.
Wait, I thought I was a little concerned, but it actually was a little desire. I guess we were saying that.
I think that's what.
Okay, got it.
Okay, we've been going on too long.
It's raining
Okay,
men.
get back.
Hallelujah, it's raining.
All right. Let's get back to the phones now.
Please get
and
a girl.
speak to Eva, who's 19. Eva,
Hello?
what's up?
He's gay. What's up, Eva?
Drew.
I wanted to know the side effects for throwing up every day for 5 years.
What?
And you've never been treated for that?
No. Well, I did go to a psychologist. I'm sorry, I'm nervous.
Every day,
Yes.
but once a day, every day, or multiple
Sometimes
times?
twice.
Do you drink heavily?
No, she's
No.
bulimic.
Oh,
She's
really?
from bulimia. Well, we can start working our way back from death, which is a very common outcome from bulimia like this. And then it destroys your teeth, and it can cause esophagitis, and it can cause a disturbance. You there?
Yes.
A disturbance of your heart and your heart rhythms.
Other than that, perfectly safe.
Cause ulcers,
You're crazy, man.
gastritis. We can just keep going. I mean, there's softening of the bones, premature menopause.
How do I stop?
You have to be treated. It's a chronic condition. You have to
Well,
go.
I'm taking 200 milligrams of Zoloft.
So Ava, somebody's treating you.
Well, I stopped going.
Okay. Well, obviously this is more than just bulimia. Were you given other diagnoses besides bulimia?
No.
That's it. No one ever said you have another problem.
No. I'm not depressed. I just have, a lot of anxiety.
And they never. You don't have chronic feelings of emptiness.
No.
Well, you gotta feel a little empty if you're vomiting every day. I mean, do the math. Do the math.
Yeah.
Jared here's he's such a soft touch. It's
Good. He should sit there and laugh for you every night. You'd be a happy guy.
Yeah. Hey, Eva, come on, laugh it up, baby. But
listen, you need comprehensive, ongoing treatment for a long, long period of time. Okay, this is a life-threatening illness. About 1 out of 5 people die from it, and it's something that needs comprehensive treatment. It's not something you can go to a psychiatrist a couple times and expect to have any change, really.
All right, Eva.
You need to go to a place that used to eating disorder. Nobody ever said borderline personality or anything like that.
No.
Okay, have you ever been to a psychiatric hospital before?
No.
Okay. All right, so get in there, get to a eating disorder clinic, and let's get this going, because it's a dangerous, dangerous condition.
Eva, you sound cute. Just,
What else matters, huh?
Just to get it together.
Are you an abuse survivor of some type?
Yeah, I was physically abused.
Okay.
Growing up.
All right, so that's part of trauma survivorship. Is part a very common manifestation is eating disorders. So,
but the eating disorder is not much different than like a drug addiction. You got to go in house and get treated if you got it.
Yeah, it's a chronic condition. Needs regular treatment.
What would you liken it to?
Absolutely, as you say,
same
addiction.
as coke, booze.
Yeah, it's like a polydrug addiction.
Like
doing
a
multi-drug. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because those people, you have certain kinds of personality issues, and they're common with this thing.
Well, so it's different when someone does is into speed and coke and booze, as opposed to just the booze or the coke guy.
Yes, those are different syndromes.
Well, good luck, Eva. Come on.
All right, we got to let's talk to Matt real fast before we go to break. Matt.
Hey, Adam. Hi, Drew.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, Matt. How you been?
I'm okay. I just wanted to ask Adam. Well, do you know what? Well, you can probably read it on the screen, but guess what movie I saw when I was at the video store, and I almost rented it.
Oh, well, I'm looking at the screen now, and I'm seeing Frank McCluskey, CI.
That's exactly.
What happened to that film? Straight to video.
They put me in it, and that's
STV, baby.
Went straight to video.
STV. You guys had your big premiere at Blockbuster, right?
Yeah.
I almost went to that party.
I know.
I didn't know whether I should pay $4 to rent it, because I'm not sure whether they cut your scenes. That would be the only reason that I would have rented it.
Jerry, you got to get Adam a film career. Everything he touches goes right to video.
You got to look at it this way, Matt. If I had been cut out of it, it wouldn't have gone straight to video. So do the math. If it's straight to video, I got to be anchoring it.
Yeah.
What's that special DVD like? Is that a good one? Do they have footage that was cut out of the original?
That's my last.
Adam's in it.
Last time I did a movie, that's what I had to do. Yeah, this movie, Frank McCluskey, CI, was like Dave Sheridan was the comedian. He like wrote it, and he was like Frank McCluskey. It was sort of like.
I heard it was funny though, right?
He said it was funny. Oh. I was only worked on it for a day, but there's a bunch of like cameos and celebrities, and the cast is sort of cool, and it was sort of like a
Kangaroo Jack.
Kangaroo Jack.
Just like that.
No. I was Ace Ventura Pet Detective or something like that, and it was supposed to be good, and then. I don't know what the hell happened to it, but we can all go find that. All right, let's take a little break.
And when we get back,
Jerry O'Connell is here. Also,
thank you.
Kangaroo Jack's current movie out in studios, in the theaters, I should say, as we speak. And when we come back, speak to Kim, who's 18, thinks two guys kissing is hot. All right, after this.
LoveLine. We'll be right back.
Hey everybody, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Jerry O'Connell is our guest tonight. Jerry's the star of Kangaroo Jack, currently out in the theaters, and number one last week at the box office. And I was also crossing Jordan, which is NBC, Monday nights, 10 o'clock.
Thank you for that.
Sure. I was talking to someone about the film, and I I know some of it is computer stuff with the kangaroo, but is it all computer stuff?
No.
with the
There's
kangaroo?
also there's a real kangaroo,
That's what I was telling the person.
which you don't you really don't want to go near those things. They're like deer are to the United States as kangaroos are to Australia, but they're like deer on crack. I mean, they're really like crazy. And and when I went down there, it's pretty funny. We had a bushman who was our like animal specialist, and he thought I should have some time where I got comfortable around the real kangaroos because I had a few scenes with them, and that and in Australia they're pretty tough dudes. So he basically pushed me into a pen with 6 other kangaroos that are about a foot taller than I am.
Really?
And they were looking at me like, "Oh, I'm gonna get you."
Wow.
Yeah. Now, how big are the big ones?
The big ones are a foot taller than me, man.
Really?
Yeah, they're big.
I mean, you're like 6'2", 6'3".
Yeah. They're
Wow.
I mean they're and when they get on their tails and they get up on their hinds like they're ready to fight, they're
Right.
they're 10 feet. I mean, they're scare me.
When they attack, they
seriously.
just run into you. What do they do?
No, they kick you. They punch you. I mean, honestly, this movie is like Animals Gone Wild. It's like Bruckheimer said, "Hey, let's make Animals Gone Wild." I get beat up by yeah, that's exactly what happened. I get beat up by the kangaroo a couple times.
Kangaroos go wild.
Yeah. Well, I all I know from kangaroos is Bugs Bunny cartoons.
Yeah.
Where the kangaroo
That's
gets,
actually Sylvester and Tweety, I think.
it rocks. Oh yeah, where the kangaroo rocks back
on its tail.
on its tail and then shoves its hind feet out. at
Yeah.
people. Do they do that?
Yeah, they do. Man.
And they punch with the little hands too.
They sort of like they sort of
Scrap.
swat. Yeah,
Yeah.
they sort of scratch. They got claws.
Like Perry.
I didn't get that close. I got to stay pretty.
Oh my God. And they must. I wonder what a big one weighs.
I wouldn't know. I never got one on
Got
the
to be
scale.
like 300 pounds, right?
Well, if it's it's got to be. If it's Shaq's height, Shaq is what 330, 340.
Yeah, but yeah. I mean, but when they hop, when they're on the full move and they hop, they travel like 30 feet at a time. So I mean, they can't be that bulky or a beast, or they just wouldn't be able to physically,
Make the big hops.
make those crazy hops.
Wow, this is like Animal Planet. This is
Yeah,
cool.
I'm interested in them. And they keep the babies in the pouch there.
Yeah, right in there.
Yeah.
They're marsupials.
That's a
As I said,
marsupial
Jerry's
gig.
very into those pouch things.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
man.
what I hear. All right, let's.
Talk to Kim.
Yeah,
That's what you said. The
Enough
18-year-old, right?
kangaroo talk. Yeah.
Kim,
Hey, what's up?
No, this is gonna be wacky.
you're 18 and you get turned on when guys are making out.
Yeah, I think it's totally cute. Well, it's really sexy and it's adorable all at the same time.
You
Cute.
just like that Christina Aguilera video, that beautiful video.
Ooh.
I haven't seen it, but I've seen previews for it. I like her a lot more now that I've seen that.
Are you gay yourself? You
No.
lesbian gal? No.
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 Mm-mm. I did an experimentation thing a while ago, but it didn't work out for me.
Right. All right. So you're not into the girls,
No.
but
Doctor, say something funny, please, because you're about to. I could see you're just
No, I'm
steward to
just
say
taking
something
it
really
in.
funny.
Just taking it in.
But you are into you would be into a guy who was into another guy that way.
Yeah, I've dated bisexual guys.
But that's interesting. But I'm just interested in how she relates to it as cute, and somehow cute equates with sexy. And like again, that's not how a guy would look at two girls kissing. Not cute, never.
Right.
I think it's cute because it's kind of like a vulnerability thing, especially if like they're doing it where other people can see it. Like they like each other so much they don't care what other people around them are thinking.
How about your sexual identity otherwise? Are you kind of unclear on things?
And by the way, it's never that. It's just they're so high on the anal poppers
Right.
that they don't know where they are. That's
I'm
yes.
not really unclear about things myself. I mean, I thought I was maybe bisexual for a while, and I had one girlfriend, but I didn't really feel right about it.
Do you feel right as a woman?
Yes.
I mean, you're not one of these people that have gender identity issues?
No. I'm pretty preppy and girly.
Okay. All right. No, I'm not saying
Yeah.
that being. I just how you feel about yourself. You feel.
Yeah, no.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Hey,
Good times.
yeah, that do it. I'll tell you, it takes all kinds, Drew. That's what I've learned from doing
The
this
world is your oyster.
show. It is, and it takes all kinds. That's an adage I'd like to see brought back.
It takes all kinds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To the tune of.
Yeah, to the tune
You
of.
want
I'd
to
like
know?
to see
You
brought
want to know
back,
the adage
yeah.
I really like? Water finds its level.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
What are you
gonna do? Yeah, yeah.
What are you gonna do?
There's some of them there's some of them, some of those adages I like that make sense, and then there's other ones that get thrown around like never was quite sure about, like I can't win for losing.
Oh yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, but what's that mean?
Even when you win, you lose.
Yeah, but it doesn't sound right. I
I
can't
know.
win for losing. And you know the one I don't like, the guys always throw out, where they go like, some guy's talking about, yeah, well, I got problems at work. You know, I was dating the receptionist, and now I tried to dump her, and she's getting all weird, and I got to see her every day. And guys go, well, you shouldn't ask where you eat.
Oh yeah.
It's always like, it's really dating is
Yeah,
essing. Like you shouldn't crap where you eat. What? Like I know. I wouldn't crap where I ate, but I would still bang a hot-looking receptionist.
You're
I
funny.
mean,
You are funny.
it's just one of those dude things they throw out that don't really make any sense, and everyone just sort of nods their heads.
Well, you learn it when you're like 14,
Right.
And it sticks.
Diana?
What's that,
Pun
Diana?
intended.
Hello?
And the other one is the S rolls downhill.
Yeah.
Which I know what they mean, and it's good. But if you've ever tried to roll a Duke, like I've been camping,
It doesn't really roll downhill, does it?
it gathers up twigs and pine cones and stuff. It don't move very fast at all.
Diana.
Hello?
Hi.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah.
What is your most fertile time of the month?
Well, it's different for different women. It's around 16 to 18 days after you start your period.
Okay, let me tell you my scenario. Okay, I have had 2 partners within the past week and a half. One of which is an ex-boyfriend and one of which is now a current boyfriend.
Uh-oh. I have a feeling this is going to turn sour in the next sentence.
Well, it's a long story. My boyfriend, the guy I'm dating now had broken up with me, and we've just recently gotten back together. And the same
good.
night he broke up with me, I slept with my ex-boyfriend.
What?
All right.
Yeah,
Slept with the boyfriend slept with the boyfriend?
No,
I actually did.
You
she
know,
slept with the ex-boyfriend.
you know-
it was a anger F.
just thinking, guys,
Yeah.
especially the guys, 19, 20, 20-year-old guys who just broke up. So guys that remind me, I knew a guy who was a pilot for Delta. You just wear the pager. You're on call. Starts beeping. They check it. Ooh, gotta go.
We saw him in Las Vegas.
That's
Strangely, didn't we?
that's who, Gary?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it takes.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like
for a woman. Yeah.
you broke up with the guy 3 months ago, put the phone call in. Yeah. All right. No, I'll be. You can see him pulling his pants on and tying his shoes as he's moving toward the front door. Yeah, I'll be there. No, ETA 12 minutes. 12 minutes.
See, for a woman.
Yeah, for a woman.
For a guy.
No, you don't
no,
get to do that.
no.
You don't get to do that. But this guy came back immediately, right?
Well,
that day.
Within moments.
Well, actually, when I had told him, he had flipped out on me. Like, he has severe problems he has bipolar, and
No, we're talking about the.
The one that stepped in.
the other one, I was the one that pushed with him, and then he fell into it. So I think it was more on my part that I was actually.
Yeah, here's the push of the buttons on the telephone.
Right.
Come on down.
So basically, is it safe to come in condoms? Because that's what the ex-boyfriend did, but now my current boyfriend does do that. But they're spermicidal.
Wait, whoa. What are you talking about? How do you think condoms work?
Well, that's what they protect. But I'm curious with room temperature change, because I know, I'm really, really cautious about the whole condom situation.
Yeah, well, the condom, keep them on, not in the glove compartment of the car, and
Right.
don't let them get overheated. Don't put them in the oven and heat them up. And they're quite effective at preventing
What
a
if you
pregnancy.
accidentally put them in the washer and dryer?
Not
you gotta
just
throw 'em
go,
away?
Go ahead and buy some new ones. Lots of Trojans out there.
Hey, Diana. So the guy did both guys use a condom?
They actually, yes, they both did. And my ex-boyfriend that I had slept with last week, he didn't want to use one, but I had pushed it upon him. And I specifically told him, I'm like, you need to pull out before you come.
Why?
Because it's a safety issue, I think. Like, it freaks me out, the fact of pregnancy.
Sure, you don't get pregnant, but you get pink eye. I mean, come on.
And I'm trying to get on the depot shot, so...
All right, that'd be good. There you go. Where did you meet the bipolar boyfriend?
Oh, we actually met through, the ex-boyfriend that I had slept with, he was friends with him at the time. So it's pretty much a love triangle. When I was dating the guy, Mark, who is my ex-boyfriend now,
All right.
I met him through him.
Okay.
Wow, we met in a small town called Psychoville, population 3.
Yeah. Hey, Diana.
Yeah.
You from Florida?
Actually, I'm from Arizona.
What do you do? Junior college? Or?
Yeah, I actually go to a community college out here.
Yes, Adam.
Shocking.
How did you know that?
I
What do you mean
smell
it's got-
junior college on people. I know when someone is going to junior college.
What is a lot of wacky stuff like that?
In Arizona, by the way, no easier schools to get into than in the state of Arizona. 4-year universities, and no state with I would say Arizona population as opposed to when it comes. I mean, it's many colleges as they have people in there, 4-year universities. But
I hear it's a fun time. Actually, all of my friends who went to ASU or U of A, it took them a good 8 years to graduate.
That's the point he's making. But
still smelt junior. I can
our buddy
smell
Diana
that junior college.
could not make that grade.
Yeah, I think it actually had a lot to do with illicit narcotics.
Yeah. Smell that junior college. All right, so she's all right, right?
Yeah, she's fine.
I think she's
a little.
She needs to get on birth
I don't know
hormonal
what
birth
that-
control.
When she was talking about room temperature, I was like, what?
She's a little tangential. Stephanie,
Hello?
you're 16.
Yeah.
You've had sex with an 18-year-old boyfriend every day.
Yeah.
He's got a big penis.
Yeah, I would say so.
Uh-huh.
It's just like every time we do, it's like 10 minutes after I'll start bleeding.
Mm-hmm.
But that can be normal. That doesn't mean that's not just because of his size. Some women
Really?
some women just bleed after sex.
How
Well-
big is his penis?
I haven't measured it, but it's like bigger than 9. I know that.
Bigger than yours?
No.
No.
Sounds like what
You are
she said.
funny, man. Oh man, that is some comedy.
That's really what she said.
Sounded like that.
Guys, can't we talk about Kangaroo Jack?
Bigger than 9 inches?
Uh-huh.
How do you know?
Well, because when he was sleeping, me and a friend, like, he
You and a
gets
friend?
morning wood, and we were drunk, so we just decided to go measure it, and it was, like, bigger than 9, so I was like, oh, screw that. I'm not even going to.
Wasn't he afraid that you were going bobbit mode on him? Didn't he wake up when you
No,
were like
he
had
was,
the tape
he was
measure out?
like he was feigning sleep.
Yeah, but
All right, hold on a second, Stephanie. I'll tell you, the colossal, monumental stupidity of our callers I would match against any other shows,
Yes. Oh, yeah.
local or national. Because here's how big is his penis?
I don't know.
I've never measured. 10
But I
seconds
thought
later. How do you know it's bigger than 9? Well, when he fell asleep, we measured his penis.
Yeah, that
Okay.
was definitely I think
Then,
was it Amy?
Then she measured Stephanie. She measured the penis and somehow knew it was bigger than 9, but never quite got an exact measurement on it. Maybe she was only using an 8-inch measuring ruler or something. I mean, they're coming at least a foot, right?
Yeah.
All right, I got to hear more about this. Stephanie.
yeah.
All right, hold on. We got to take a break. But when we come back, I want to talk to you and talk about you and your friend
Okay.
measuring his penis in the morning when he had the morning wood, right?
Oh man,
All right.
can't we talk about
on.
Kangaroo Jack?
Now, I'm going to seamlessly weave these two together.
I want to see this.
Jerry O'Connell's our guest tonight. Kangaroo Jack's name of his
Thank you,
new
everyone.
movie, and we'll be right back.
LoveLine. 1-800-LOVE-191. Back in a minute.
Hey, everybody. It's LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Jerry O'Connell is our guest tonight. He is got a little movie out in the theaters called Kangaroo Jack.
Where's
number
the
one.
applause?
Number one. Yeah, where's the applause? Where's the applause?
Here
Forget
comes.
it. Who needs it? I want to talk about Stephanie. I want to talk about the kind of girl she was in high
Well,
school.
let's reacquaint ourselves with Stephanie here,
Okay.
shall we?
All right. When we left off, we were. Oh, by the way, I'd like to get a little plug in for myself before
Oh, sure,
we go to
shoot.
Stephanie. Our production company is putting together a special for MTV. Their Super Bowl special we did this year, and Jimmy's in it, and Carson Daly, and a bunch of football players and celebrities, and Wee Man, and we launch him 50 yards into a vat of nacho cheese.
When I called you today, was that just about what was happening?
Yeah.
It sounded like you were to launch somebody out of a can.
We did like a really crazy stunt with Wee Man from Jackass. And anyway, it's going to air on Saturday, I think, 2 o'clock, the day before the Super Bowl. So it should be, thank you. It really should be a really good show. So you want to, then you watch that. Then you go see Kangaroo Jack. And, if you catch a Super Bowl, you catch a Super Bowl.
Then Jimmy's show.
Then Jimmy's show. That's right. Stephanie?
Yeah.
So Stephanie's 16.
Oh, man.
Got a boyfriend with a huge penis.
That's tearing you or causing you discomfort, right?
Yeah.
And tell us about you and your
It's tough.
friend measuring it.
Okay, well, it was like during the summer, like that me and him first met, and like we had been drinking a lot, like the night before, and like we just woke up in the morning, and I was like, because me and him weren't really dating, like we were just, just messing around, and
Yes.
I was like, he always talks about his morning wood, let's go measure it, and so
She tosses off his poetic license, his poetic references to his morning wood.
Morning
Like,
wood.
of course, like any man would.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. And you
So-
just decided, you and your girlfriend, you woke up, over coffee? Let's go measure the penis? What? How'd that work?
like we had actually fallen asleep like at his house, and 'cause we didn't want him to drive drunk, so I don't know, and he'd always talked about his morning wood.
Right.
All right, Drew,
Yeah.
don't talk to her, by the way,
Yeah.
because all it does is shove them back 3 spaces.
Yes,
In
got
the
it.
summer of 2002.
So, anyway,
Anyway,
Oh.
you measured.
Yeah, and like we had actually like she had seen it. Like I hadn't really seen like what it was, but I know it was past 9. All I know is she said, "Holy."
Wow,
Okay,
that
well,
was not smart.
Yeah, what?
No,
Not smart
that
to
was-
use that kind of language on the
Can
radio.
I mean, why are we? This story definitely does not have a punchline, nor does it have an ending. And let me tell you something about Stephanie. Stephanie was that girl. I went to, as we all did. We went to high school. Stephanie is probably a sophomore, a junior in high school,
Junior, yep.
who only goes out with the guy who has graduated 2 years prior.
Guy's 18. Yep.
Could be.
Who
Yeah.
probably has a car, right?
Yep,
He's
you're
got
right.
a car and he's driving by himself. Stephanie really annoyed me. To be frankly honest, if you hung up on her right now, it really I would be pleased.
Done and
you be
done.
happy?
See ya. Bye, Stephanie. That's what you get for going out with older guys. Why don't you try some of the guys in your grid?
Hey,
Yeah.
Stephanie, Jerry, remind Jerry of his traumas from high school.
Sorry,
All the
baby.
girls that he wants to say
Yeah,
kiss
well,
his
you know
ass.
what? Times have changed, Doctor.
That's right. The worm, Jerry's worm, has turned. All right, Stephanie?
Okay.
All right.
Good
I hung
night.
up on her. But anyway, here's the part that I always enjoy. Is, still curious how the measuring of the schwanz went when the guy was asleep.
She didn't measure it.
Never did get to that
she
part.
said no. She said I knew it was over 9. That's
Right.
what she said.
Yeah, I don't.
She didn't measure.
That doesn't mean anything.
Could have been 6.
Ray?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
all
It's a
right.
girl.
Yeah.
Ray the gal? You're 21. What's
Yes.
up?
My boyfriend and I, we're really into sex a whole lot. I mean, we 2-3 times a
That's your
day.
kid in the background.
He just woke up. And I'm about to go pick up my boyfriend right now from work. So
This is his child,
No, it's my ex's child.
ex-husband.
Yeah.
Okay. How old is the baby?
He's 2.
Okay.
Bad sign. Wait, your man doesn't have his own wheels, or he's on got his license
No,
suspended?
we share the car.
You should-
Share a car. That's what he means.
That's-
Doesn't have his own wheels.
No, we share the car. We have the world's dumbest callers. We really have the world's dumbest callers. They cannot agree with anything I say.
It is entertaining, though.
Reenactment.
She's driving in a
Yeah.
car,
Yeah.
so I'm going to pick up my boyfriend.
Oh, so he doesn't have his own wheels or what?
No, we share a car. It's like, yes, that means he does not have his own goddamn wheels. I just want to know, and this is, I know I shouldn't go off on these Jags, but it's pervasive in this country that everybody is just sitting there leaning forward, looking to say
No.
no,
Yes.
no. Every time I see a athlete interviewed, the guy's interviewing, it's like, yeah, Donovan, you played a bad game today. Do you think you're throwing the interceptions had anything to do with the loss today? No, not at all. I threw some interceptions and they cost us. That's how the game. So every answer starts with no, not at all. No. Everyone's just no. But then I quickly have to figure out a way to rephrase it
No.
because the answer is yes. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yep.
No.
No, cannot have.
When's the last time someone just was able to be comfortable enough, just sit back and go, yes.
No.
That's
or
what's
even,
happening.
Or even let me think about it.
Yes.
Yeah, you're probably right.
So he's got his own ride. You have your own ride. You both have your own rides, right, Ray? It's just the same ride. That's okay.
Sweet.
Okay, we're back on square one.
All right.
Okay, the only problem is he doesn't enjoy oral sex, giving it to me, but I enjoy giving it to him.
Mm-hmm.
And
It seems to be sort of a thematic thread of tonight's show.
We should hook her up with Julie, was it? I think
The two of them together?
he actually might, no. I might enjoy that more than him.
Yeah.
But anyways, what happened was about 8 years ago, one of his ex-girlfriends had really scared him out of it. She like really stank or something
Monster queef.
like that. Yeah, and
That would not scare a guy away. Are you kidding? That would be
Yes, PTSD.
PTSQ.
Yeah. Post-traumatic stress queef. All right, now wait a minute.
We got to take a break.
Oh, we can do?
Yeah.
Oh, but she's
I
want to
go back to Ray. No, I want to go back to Ray.
All right.
We got to take a break.
All right. Jerry O'Connell's here. Kangaroo Jack. Name of the
That's what I'm talking about. Getting some applause, getting some respect around here.
We'll take a quick break. We'll get back with Ray. Don't hang up on Ray, screeners. We'll be back with her after this.
Okay, so I know there's nothing wrong with me. So what's up?
So I was like you, and I used to think that these datelines were totally cheesy.
Why can't I meet anybody?
But I tried everything else and thought, what the hell? So I called the Dateline and actually met a cool guy.
I called the Dateline and I hooked up with some cool people.
Believe it or not, other normal people are out there looking too.
877-889-DATE.
1-800-LOVE-191. We'll be right back.
Hey, everybody. LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Jerry O'Connell is here tonight. Jerry has a new movie out, Kangaroo Jack, in theaters as we
so
speak.
good about
and
that.
number
Thank
one.
you.
Oh, yeah. Always give it a good plug. And this I was saying to Drew the other night, this movie, I started seeing billboards for this movie 3 months ago, I think. I mean, they got on this thing early, but
do you know what happens?
Did it get pushed back?
Well, I'll tell you what happens. They test these things numerous times, and it tested phenomenally well. And when that happens, your marketing budget goes up a phenomenal amount. So if you see a lot of billboards for something, it usually means it's going to be a movie that the general public is going to enjoy, and they think it's going to be a hit.
That's interesting, because I always took it as the opposite. I always took it as overcompensation.
Like it needs a marketing push.
In my case, in this case, I found that we weren't going to get that much of a marketing push, and then they tested it really once. It tested phenomenally, and then I was told that I needed a month off to do press and all that stuff.
Wow, a month off?
Yeah, I did a 3 week city tour: Chicago, Dallas, Orlando. It was a lot of fun. I went with my co-star Anthony Anderson, and we went from town to town. It was a really good time. It was sort of as close to being a rock star as I'll ever get.
And what about Jerry Bruckheimer producing it? What was his involvement?
He is there from the inception till till the very end. He's a hysterical guy. He's very intelligent. He's a lot of fun.
Jerry said he called him Friday night after the numbers came in.
Yeah, I mean, he calls you. I mean, when the movie's out, he's calling you pretty much every hour, giving you updates on how it's doing. I have a funny story. The day I got it, he gave me a call and he said, "Congratulations, it's going to be great working together. It's going to be a lot of fun. Listen, I'm hooking you up with my personal trainer." And I said, "Oh, you know what, Jerry? I don't need that. I'll just switch to light beer and I'll stay away from the chicken wings." And he was like, "No, I want you working out every day." And I went, "Yeah, really, it's not necessary. I'll call one of my friends and I'll work out with him. Don't save your money." And he went, "Jerry, remember that scene in Top Gun, the volleyball scene where Tom Cruise and Iceman were playing volleyball against each other?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "That was 3 months of training for both of them. So I'm going to put you in training right away." And I was like, "You got it, boss. Show me where." But I mean, really, it's like going to Bruckheimer boot camp. You got to go every day. And
really?
And when you don't go, sometimes I'd flake and I'd be like, nah, I'm not going in. The trainer tells Bruckheimer, and Bruckheimer calls you that day, and he goes, I had to pay for that session, A, and B, you better get your ass in there twice tomorrow.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah,
nice.
no,
I like
he's
that.
he's intense. He is no joke. He's really, every T is crossed, every I is dotted.
Wow.
I got to tell you though, he's a really funny guy, and I really enjoy his company. I mean, you guys would really dig him. He's pound for pound the most quotable guy in Hollywood. He comes up with some really funny ones.
Jeez, I thought, being such a gregarious guy, there's going to be a payoff. I thought he was going to say, I need you to work out every day and then send some fat guy over in a diaper or something.
No, it wasn't.
He sounds like a ball buster, is what he sounds like.
He's a tough cookie, but that's why he is who he is.
And he didn't do that goddamn Face Off movie, did he?
I don't think he did.
No, it was John Woo. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Bruckheimer's okay with me then.
Bruckheimer is Caucasian, not Asian.
Right. Where's he? Is he out in L.A. or is he in New York?
Bruckers is out in L.A.
Well, have to look him up. Drew?
Here we go.
Yeah.
We finished with Ray?
Oh, no. Yeah, what
happened to
about
her?
Ray?
What happened to
What about
Ray?
Ray? Ray was having problems because her
Hey, Tara, what happened to Ray?
her boyfriend.
Hey,
They hung up on her.
Ray, who was in the carpool.
what happened to Ray, guys?
The carpooling Ray, who has problems with her boyfriend.
That wasn't the last thing I said. Don't hang up on.
Yeah.
Can you get the attention of the screeners?
They're
Sure.
telling
That's
me
all
that-
right.
They're telling me Ray hung up on his own.
All right.
That's how it goes. Maybe she had to pick her boyfriend.
Her own.
Ray's beat.
Right. I would say that too, by the way, if I was one of the screeners. Lauren,
Yeah?
you're 18.
Yeah, hi, Adam.
Hey.
How are you?
Good girl. How are you?
I'm doing okay.
How you doing?
Hi, Drew.
Hey, Lauren.
Hi, Jerry.
Been a while since we've seen you.
Hi, Lauren. How are you?
I'm okay.
Sweet.
Anyways, I have a question for you guys tonight. I've been using crystal meth on and off for a while.
No.
I kind of switch off on drugs. I've recently quit smoking pot because it gave me mad munchies. But I also want to ask you, I've been using crystal meth to lose weight because it.
You're fat.
Drew, please.
Maybe just a little. I used to be 115 pounds when I was dancing, and now, I gained weight.
You were let us slip by with that one, Adam?
Table dancing? Come on.
Yeah, no, I'm going to get to that.
I was dancing like tap, jazz, and ballet, but I gained
Nude.
about 45
Nude
pounds.
for bikers, but technically doing tap. Technically doing tap.
Yeah.
It's a little difficult to do the tap with all the dollar bills hanging out of my G-string, but other than that, it was fun. I was tapping away like Sammy Davis himself.
So now you weigh how much?
I'm about 140 now. My highest was 165, and I'm only 5'1", so that was very depressing for me.
That's big.
And it took a lot to lose the weight. It took a lot of self-control, but now...
And crystal
A lot
meth.
of crystal meth.
well, it's not a lot of crystal meth. I use it sparingly.
Oh, then it's okay.
You
Go ahead.
You should get cast in a Bruckheimer joint, and then he would send his man over and work it off you. That's the way to do it.
There you go.
Well, one of my big issues is I really can't find a boyfriend.
Do you
I
hear
feel
that?
like I'm in a rut, and I feel like maybe my weight has a big part to do with it. I'm kind of lonely. And my last major relationship was like a year ago, and he broke my heart. But I basically now have been using it, and I'd like to know if you would define that as an eating disorder, because today I realized I haven't eaten one thing. And it's been kind of going on for the last week where I've been like writing down what I eat, and when I was
It was a
about-
pretty easy day for the pad. Then.
I think it's sort of eating disorder light, I suspect.
Okay.
But the bigger issue here is you're an addict. And you're a pot addict who switches over to speed, which most marijuana addicts do eventually.
Okay.
And
Crystal meth is the same as speed?
Hold on.
Yes.
Most marijuana addicts switch over to
eventually
speed?
switch over to
Not
speed.
most.
Well, the ones I deal with,
Really?
There it is.
I do.
All right,
Hey,
hold on,
hold on a
Lauren.
second.
We got bigger problems than the meth now.
I thought I heard that.
Yeah, I
What
thought
is
I
that?
heard it
Is
too.
that a smoke alarm?
Smoke detector.
Oh wow! You guys pick up on everything. You're like Columbo, only you're on the radio. I love it.
We have a keen ear for the smoke detector. Now, normally,
What does that mean?
we've
Oh,
known
so
that these
exciting.
now what it is, it's the low battery chirp. Right, Lauren?
Yeah, it is.
And normally these things go off about every 33 seconds.
No, here's one about every 2 minutes. Yeah.
No, not 2 minutes, but about more like 110 or
Yeah, okay,
something.
110.
And we'll try to time it for the next one. But how
Hold
long
on.
has this been happening?
That it's
Lauren?
been chirping in your bedroom.
I don't know. I just kind of noticed it like a day ago, but I guess it's been happening for a while because I haven't changed the battery since I've lived here. which has been like
Noticed it a day ago, but it might have been going on for quite.
There it is.
You guys are amazing. You
Quite
guys are
some time.
unbelievable. This is like enemy of the state. You guys, I mean, just pick up on this stuff.
And
you guys
what-
should be working for the FBI. This like anti-Al Qaeda team. You guys are so. I can't believe you picked that up.
We should just call the Middle East, talk and listen.
We'll just listen in. We'll just listen in a little bit.
Sounds like I hear plastique explosives in the background, Drew, being forced into a shoe.
Now, Saddam, we're gonna have to talk about this. Shut up.
So, Lauren, Saddam, were you ever molested?
Me?
No, hold on. Oh, she's ready to say yes. By the way,
you
right?
Were you,
right, Lauren?
were you molested, Lauren?
I don't know. My mother had a really abusive boyfriend when I was younger.
I know.
I witnessed. Well, he used to spank me a lot and count to 10.
Yeah.
I witnessed him throwing her up face against the wall. He supposedly raped her. I don't really have much recollection, but
All right, and
Yeah.
then
I
now that
tend
abuse
to
is,
remember those things.
that abuse is now being translated across the phone line to us with that chirping.
Yes, and it's going off every 55 seconds, Drew. I timed it. I back-timed it on the
sounds like
last
the
chart.
meth is priority numero uno, and battery changing is.
All right. Well, the
I guess,
bet we got to
numero
we
dos.
can't just we got to dispense with the bet. Our preoccupation is with how people can live with that. And we hear it once and it drives us insane. And these people.
Is it in your bedroom?
no, it's in my kitchen. It's annoying me too now that you mention it. But
That's good.
do I need to get help? Because I do switch off from drugs. I just switched from E for the summer. I was taking 2.5, 3 hits a day of E. I switch off on drugs, so I feel like I don't spend like $50 or $200 a day. So I usually feel like I'm okay.
Unfortunately.
Hold on.
There you go.
There it is. Yeah, I wanted to tell you it was chirping.
Are you
Time
timing
the
it?
chirp? Yeah,
You
I
are
got the
good.
chirp down.
Unfortunately, Lauren, you're doing drugs that are speed, ecstasy. These things damage brain rather profoundly. They really do when they use it in long term. And marijuana is a highly addictive drug for some people with a family history of alcoholism and addiction. And for you, clearly that's your drug of choice, right? You'd rather just be doing pot all the time.
I really would.
Yeah, and that's every marijuana addict would.
Yeah,
if
but
you
it's
didn't
that
make you
Taco
eat,
Bell
yeah, it
stuff
makes you eat so
afterwards.
much, and that's why you switch over to speed.
Right.
Eventually, what happens with the pot is it starts to wear off, and you start getting depressed. That's when you switch over to speed wholeheartedly.
Well, my stepdad today told me, you're depressed. He started picking at me, and I was like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not.
You're more than depressed. You got a lot more with that meth going. So
Hold on. 5, 4, 3.
Man, you are
It's
good.
a little bit
Look
off
at you.
there.
You're like NASA.
So I would. There are going to be mounting and increasingly severe consequences with this. What you're into here, Lauren. I deal with this a lot out there in the world.
Really?
And I would suggest you look into it.
Yeah,
I really do.
I've often found a healthier route of weight loss is not crystal meth, is maybe like a treadmill once in a while.
I have a gym membership, a very expensive one, but I feel so
good.
self-conscious there that it makes me uncomfortable.
Gym, dietitian, but really the bigger issue here, much more significant issue for your overall health and well-being is the addiction, and that needs to be dealt with. All right.
Okay.
All right. Well, hang on.
We want to hear the chirp
So we
again,
get-
and
we get the
please
time.
change that battery.
I love you guys.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
3.
No. 5, 4, 3.
I would've hit it.
Wow. Drew would have hit it.
Drew would have hit it.
I'm 3 seconds off. All right, Lauren, I'm going to try to make corrections for wind velocity, the Earth's rotation, and
And the meth in the air.
sonic interference. But we're going to clean that up. We'll get back to you, all right?
Take care of yourself.
I changed that battery, baby.
Thank you very much, Adam. I love you, Drew.
All right, Lauren, you take
guys.
care.
Love you, baby. All right. Yeah, we're very
Tuned in.
very keen
Yeah.
for the smoke
You guys are
detector
good.
chirp.
If you guys ever went blind, you'd be fine.
Oh yeah.
You guys could sense your way around a room. Totally.
We got to do some betting for Jared. I think he'd appreciate that.
All
Betting?
right.
Yeah, you'll see.
I might do some gambling.
That's
Yeah,
all.
Christina,
Hi.
you're 18.
Yes.
What's up?
I'm. My question?
Mhm.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Me and my boyfriend have been going out for over 8 months now, and in the beginning of our relationship, we were sexually active, and his scrotum was, regular size, but now, it's shrunk, and I just wanted to know if that was normal.
So you've drained all the chi out of it, and it
Yes.
shrunk up.
So is that bad?
It's like it's like fruit rotting on the vine. Yes, like an orange after the frost that hadn't been harvested. Yeah. It's gonna fall off soon.
Plums today, prunes tomorrow.
That's right. No, you know what? You know what my guess is? My guess is you've seen it
Enough
after
now.
sex.
Yeah.
and maybe out of a cold shower or something.
Right, you're seeing
you've seen it a couple times when it was
yeah, you've seen it not in his best lighting.
yeah, when it looked like a chipmunk brain.
Yeah, like
Right.
before it was really full, and now it's just like
Yeah.
two little things.
That's just
it
they-
changes.
They have a huge range, those nuts, and
Okay.
yeah, different times, different environments.
So is
the
it
same
bad?
guy's nuts can look entirely different. Adam's have been heading towards the floor lately, and even his, I'm sure, pull on up nicely.
Once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to jump, but technically, but yes, they do head up. Yes.
So, like, should we stop having sex and let it fill
No,
up,
no,
or-
Christine, no.
Let
That's,
it
I was
fill
I
up.
was kidding. That's not the way it works. It is not the way it works. It's fine. Relax. He's okay.
He's okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so I
All
don't
right.
have to
He's
worry
gonna
about
be
him.
fine.
No, do not worry about it.
Huh?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah, right. You're not hurting him.
People have
It's a small
people
problem.
somehow have a concept of the scrotum as being like a
Bota bag for
bag
jizz?
for jizz, yes, for sperm. Then you
Yes.
empty it out and they shrink up. Well, in fact, it's an organ that just produces the cells that are the sperm, no liquid to speak of.
Mm-hmm.
Just the little guys that then are processed higher up the stream.
Right. So there's nothing. It just seems like it would be some sort of
like a cow's
Udder,
udder.
yes, right.
Yes, that's
Not-
the way
it's-
people
but
think
it's
of it.
not. It's much more like your kidney.
All right.
I don't know what that means.
What's
but
a kidney?
cool.
Yeah,
All right.
what's
Kidneys
that?
don't you pee, but they don't shrink and expand when you need to pee. You know, they just continue to emit stuff.
Yeah. Cows udder better.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, cows
Amy?
are what you think they are. Kidneys what they
Oh,
are.
it's what they are. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, buddy. My mistake. My mistake. Sorry, buddy. Amy,
Hi.
you're 19.
Yes, I am. I have a question for Jerry, actually.
For Jerry,
hey,
yeah.
Amy.
Yes. Hi, I'm a huge fan. I think you're really hot.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. I was just wondering, like, when you actually got started acting, because I know you were in Stand By Me
Yeah.
when you were really young, and I know you were in that show, like, My Secret Identity.
Yeah.
Or whatever I used to watch all the time. But I was just wondering, like, when you actually got started and what your first job was.
You want to hear a funny story? I'm going to tell it to you. I'm from New York City. I was going to a school called Clinton School for Writers and Artists. It's it's a public school on 20th Street between 8th and 9th Avenues
I know where it is.
in the out.
In New York.
Do you really? Yeah, great.
She's from New
well,
York, yeah.
I'm a graduate of Clinton School for Writers and Artists, and the assistant of the casting director for Stand By Me came to our school.
Oh.
And a bunch of us read some lines, and she said, I'd like for you to come in tomorrow and meet my boss, the casting director. And I brought the sheet home to my mom, and my mother, who, is classic Jersey, was like, oh, this is a scam. I've seen this before. This is a photo scam. I know what they want. They want money for photos. I've seen this. And she threw the paper away. And I was like, Mom, I'm telling you, it's legit. The lady came over. Go ask Mr. C, which is the name of our principal, whose real name was Mr. Catugno. And we all called him Mr. C. And the next morning, my mother, dragged me into school, and she was like, John, what is this all about? I think this is a scam. And he was like, no, Linda, the lady seemed legitimate. And I was watching your son, and he looked good. I thought he was a good actor. So I went in, and I met the casting director. And then the next week, I went to go meet Rob Reiner. And it's funny because my mom, Rob Reiner, who directed the film, who was, of course, in All in the Family. And I thought my mother told me this, and I thought I was going to meet Carol O'Connor. I thought I was going to meet Archie. So I walk in the room and I see Rob Reiner, and I was like, "Wait a minute, you're Meathead!" And it got a really big laugh in the room, and Rob Reiner tells that story very affectionately now today.
So when did you enroll in this school?
It's a junior high. It's
you start in the 7th grade or 6th grade?
through 8.
It's not an acting school though, right?
No, it's a public school, but they call it, New York City, they sort of have, technical schools, writer and artist schools.
So it's a liberal arts type school.
This is a liberal arts type school. So, basically what it is you went to one class a week that was a drama class.
But that's interesting because they don't have that out here.
They really don't, no.
No, it's getting more so that way in New York, from what I understand. That
you can go to you can go to computer science school.
You can become
go to a math
music school.
Yep.
They're becoming more selective now too.
Yeah, mind you, no offense to school, I love it. It was great. It was a great time. It was a great outlet. It put me in Stand By Me. But it's not like it's not fame. I'm gonna live forever.
Right,
I'm gonna learn how to fly. It's it's a public school. There's still like paint peeling off the walls, and the bathrooms look like something in Cambodia.
And the curriculum is just a basic school
Yeah,
curriculum,
school.
but you have a drama class.
Once a week you have a drama class. Once a week you have a dramatic writing class.
And you probably have teachers that are interested in teaching English and writing and stuff.
Yeah.
No,
I-
I'm,
I-
guessing, I'm
opposed to
guessing the
math and
kids
science
in
teachers.
general are a cut above the average.
You know
public
why I
school
went there? It
skanks.
was, there was another school that was across the street that was a little tougher. It was like the big tough school, and I spent a couple days there, and I was like, I don't know if I could hack this. And my parents couldn't quite afford private schooling at the time.
Yeah, there's all
so-
these weird, what neighborhood you're in, which school you can enroll in that
Yeah.
neighborhood, and then whether you're going to want to go to private school, into private school, for private school.
And you actually, if you want to go to the nicer schools, which is where I went, which is a smaller school, and it's it's only 40 kids to a class,
But
as
it's public
opposed to
school.
60. But it's a public
Public,
school.
yeah.
You have to take a test to get in.
Right, and not only a scholastic test, but also a test
You
for
have-
whatever school it's teaching.
Yeah, if it's
it
music,
of.
you'd have
You have to do an audition. You have
A
to
performance.
Read, you have to
But-
read something.
But so you must have had some interest in acting or been
You-
auditioning or something
You know
before
what?
then.
This is very funny. I actually, I was a very hyperactive kid. It was suggested, Doctor, you're going to love this. It was suggested by many a teacher that
Ritalin.
I actually go on Ritalin.
so instead he went on speed.
And yeah, exactly. It's funny when I got this. I'm going to tell the longer story. I hope we have time. But when I got to do Stand By Me, I went with my grandparents to the set because both my parents worked. And my grandmother, who was my mother's mother, and I'm going to do the accent again, when we got there, she was like, listen, I don't want you acting up. You're not allowed to have any soda. You're not allowed to have any candy.
No sugar.
I don't want you acting like a maniac running around. I don't care what you do in school. This is for real. This is a job. I mean, these people, this is a real movie going on here. So, I'm watching you. Just you're drinking water, and if I see candy near you, you're in big trouble. So I really, my entire childhood up until that time, I'd really, been conscious of the fact that when I had sugar, I'd start to act crazy, and I'd usually get into trouble. So I'd been sort of trying to quell those sort of hyperactive tendencies I had. So when I got on set, I was like, all right, I'm going to be good. I'm going to be good. I'm going to be good. And then probably one day I had a few sodas, because they're free on set. And I was amazed by that there was a cooler filled with Coca-Cola.
Crazy.
And I probably had some of that. And I was starting to act crazy in a scene. We were doing a scene and I started to
Maybe
mouth
you were
off.
just starting to act crazy.
Well, I was just starting to act crazy.
Okay.
And I remember my grandmother sort of walked up and she was like, Jerry. And I looked up at her and I was like, oh my God, I better be quiet. And then Rob Reiner, who was directing it, went, hey, Jerry. And I was like, oh, Rob, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'll be good. And he was like, no, Jerry, what did you just do?
Yeah.
And I was like, nothing. Sorry. And he was like, no, what did you do? I want you to do that in scene. That was really funny. I'd like for you to do that. And I remember looking at my grandmother like, is this okay? And she just sort of walked away. And I looking back on that, I think I realized at that point that all of those tendencies I was having that people were trying to really suppress, and I was really having trouble controlling at all times, were not only allowed on a movie set, they were encouraged by the boss, by the big man. And I think that's really when I started to like acting. I mean, seriously.
Oh boy, now you're gonna get Adam going.
Well,
Why?
Years of
Is he
people
on
telling
Ritalin?
him not to do this, not to do that.
No.
When all this time he was a genius, I tell you.
Thank you, Drew.
I think he's smart.
Thanks, Jerry.
Not a problem.
We'll take a quick break. Kangaroo Jack out in theaters as we speak. Jerry O'Connell here, and we'll be back after this.
LoveLine.
1-800-LOVE-191.
We'll be right back.
Oh, we lost it.
Hey.
Is this a touch game?
All right. We were starting over. Anderson screwed that up.
Do it again. Here we go. There we go.
Hey, everybody. LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That's Dr. Drew. Phone 1-800-LOVE-191.
Hey, I have a question.
Jer-
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Just shut up.
Yeah,
would you,
what
please?
Start again.
What about my plug, Doctor? Come
Start
on
again.
now.
Start again.
We just start this all over again?
I'm sorry.
Hey, everybody. I'm Adam Carolla. It's Dr. Drew over there. Phone number. Jerry O'Connell,
There
our
we
guest
go.
tonight. Kangaroo Jack.
go.
And I also would like to plug our MTV Super Bowl tailgate spectacular, which is coming on this Saturday, day before the Super Bowl on MTV, 2 o'clock. Big stunts, lots of stars, and if you like the Man Show, you'll like this show. All right. Now, where were we?
We missed.
Or were we?
We had a caller whom we were going to be able to bet on, but we lost her.
All right.
So.
Well, that's how it goes.
There we are.
Don? But not necessarily. Don, you're 28.
Yes.
What's up?
My boyfriend and I, we have really good sex. We've both had orgasms at the same time now, but he just doesn't get hard and until I, touch it. I mean, we're already into it, and then that's it.
Cell phone battery dead.
Yeah,
good job.
Hey, come on. I want a job at the CIA. Oh, doctor, you looked right at me.
Actually, I think that was her,
And then especially when after the condom gets on, it's...
Hold on a second, Drew. You have a...
I think she actually, leaned up against a button.
No.
No.
That's
I think it's battery.
That's
I think it's
Okay.
battery.
Yes. Yeah.
Booyah, baby.
Yeah, well, we're not sure yet. You don't get the booyah yet.
Okay.
Don,
Yes.
do you have a cell phone nearby?
Yes, I put the charger in.
So the battery was going low on the cell phone.
It's charging now. I'm good.
All right.
All right. That's
Good job.
Jerry.
All good in the
Chocolate
hood.
up for
Thanks,
Jerry.
guys. Thank you.
All right, so Don, what was the problem again?
Your boyfriend's penis doesn't get hard until you touch it? That usually
much,
helps.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be already hot and heavy into things, and then when it goes time to have sex, you have to get it ready.
Well, how long have you been with the guy and having sex with him?
About 4 months,
How often are you doing this?
pretty much every day.
Maybe that's a little much for
Well,
him.
you mean
Maybe.
he's performing oral sex on you,
Yes.
and then he doesn't have a boner during that.
Yeah, and well, I think
Just say
so.
no.
He actually had an orgasm during that time.
I thought you didn't like that word, no.
No, wait a second.
This was no again.
Wait a minute. Okay. He's performing oral sex on you, right?
Oh, man.
Yes.
Does he have an erection during that time?
Just answer.
I don't know.
Okay. How does he ejaculate during that time? Let's start over.
Let's
Yeah,
start over.
yeah.
Oh, man, you guys are
Put on
good.
hold. Yeah.
Hey, everybody, blah, 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 phone, blah, 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 Jericho, blah, blah, Kangaroo Jack, blah, 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 Brockheimer's bitch, blah, blah, blah. All right, MTV, Super Bowl extravaganza.
Saturday, the
First caller.
nachos.
First
First
caller.
man is going in nacho sauce.
That's right.
Who?
Don.
There we are.
Yes.
All right, now we got your problem, but I still, okay, your call is about him not being erect before you actually have intercourse. That you guys are fooling around. He's performing oral sex on you.
During which time he ejaculates sometimes?
Yes, twice now.
Twice.
It's happened twice, or
He
you
has
Happened twice, yes.
He has ejaculated while
last 4
he
months.
performed oral sex on you.
Yes.
Wow.
And are you
he's
surprised?
Not masturbating or anything.
Hang on. Are you surprised then that his erection goes away and he has difficulty?
No, this is from the get-go, all the time, and it frustrates him. When we drink, it's about 20 times worse. But
All right. Well, he shouldn't drink. Is he doing?
Okay.
Is he on any medication?
no,
Does he do any drugs?
no,
He
smoke pot.
He smokes pot. That'll do it too.
That's not true.
I can't get over
It's a joke.
him having an orgasm with both his hands,
For
not
him.
manipulating himself. And this is a guy who doesn't get an erection when you're making out and stuff.
Yeah, I mean every other guy I've been with.
No, hold on. You're
Okay.
missing the point here. You're missing the point.
Don, are you stoned or
correct.
high? Are you high? Are you drunk? Right?
No,
You're
little
high.
bit.
She's high.
You're
She's-
high, right?
no,
Huh?
no.
Really? Otherwise,
on. Come on,
Let me
Dawn.
give you A or B. High or stupid?
Cough it up. Cough it up. Pun intended. Come on, Don.
Which is it?
I guess stupid then. I'm not high.
All right, you're a big woman.
Stupid is as stupid does, Don.
So
Come on.
he is has had 2 orgasms without touching himself while performing oral sex on you.
Yes.
And yet,
And yet, other times, he's limp.
during the foreplay prior to intercourse.
Correct.
And then you touch it, he gets an erection, and you can have intercourse.
Correct.
Well, that's fairly normal, or can be normal.
Especially if you're having sex every day.
And what's wrong with you touching it before you have sex?
That's a pretty rigorous schedule there.
Yeah.
Nothing at all. I was just making sure that's okay, I guess.
It's okay.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
you just you don't like it because you think he's not turned on.
Right.
Yeah, kind of.
All right. Well, that's
Yeah, but
not-
I'd say the guy has to be turned on to have 2 orgasms while he's going down on you.
without touching himself.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Maybe he's got a terrific imagination.
Most guys do not have both behaviors. You know what I mean? They can't be
That's-
the crazy
that's-
trigger and the no erection.
That's why we find it to be bizarre, but as per usual, Don, our caller, sees
no problem.
No discrepancy in that.
Ask Dawn if she carpools with him.
Do you carpool?
That was a callback to the.
Does he have his own wheels?
Done. All right.
Yes.
And when he had this orgasm, he wasn't rubbing against the side of the bed or anything?
Yeah.
He had a pillow or something?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Sure, yeah.
That makes a little more sense.
All right. And you can go ahead and volunteer that, by the way, when we're amazed at the fact that he's not touching himself.
Some pillows are kind of hot, actually. though.
Our callers are so goddamn stupid. It amazes me. It's like, we're going, now we're going, this guy, wait a minute. He's got his hands free. He's not touching himself as an orgasm. Now, the guy, now I see what's happened. He's got his dork between the box spring and the mattress,
Exactly.
and he's put a bunch of grape jelly in there or something. Or he's humping a pillow. Like, now it's sort of like, here's why our callers are stupid. Here's the ultimate
They don't
stupid.
understand what we're asking.
It's like here's what it should be. It's like, well, his hands, he has an orgasm without his hands going in there? Yeah, oh yeah, I know that sounds peculiar and maybe mathematically impossible, but he's grinding away on the bed, getting some friction, and then in which case we would just go
Move on, yeah.
We just go, oh, okay, all right, God bless him.
Yeah.
But we just keep pounding away. Didn't have a hand on it? Nope. It's like animals and kids don't know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
it's like
animals and kids smarter
No,
because they understand tones.
It is the Simpsons dog. Wah 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 wah.
Yes.
Wah, wah, wah,
No,
wah.
but you definitely got the truth out of her. That was nice. I was actually impressed with my
Mark.
cell phone pickup.
Mark's 33. That was nice.
You're
Thank you.
33, Mark.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah, hey,
All right.
I'm here.
Here we go.
Oh, hey, love the show, guys.
Thanks.
I just was, I don't know, was kind of aghast that I actually got on. I've been on for so long. All right, I'll tell you one thing, Adam. I have never once, I've been together with my wife for 13 years, never one time ever have ejaculated while I was performing oral sex on her.
Now with your hands free.
Yeah, well, anytime. I usually get lockjaw.
Yeah.
It hurts.
However, here's the thing. Been together with this girl for 13 years. Love her. We've been married for 7. I started dating her when she was 18, almost 19, and she never really experienced, never really had a whole lot of experiences.
Mm-hmm.
And I did in my youth. That after 13 years, things get a little monotonous and so forth, and I'm trying to get her to maybe explore other options.
Uh-huh.
How old is she again? How old is she?
She's 32. She's exactly a year and I'm just about 34, but she's
Florida.
a
All
year
right.
and a half
From
younger than
Florida.
I am.
Uh-oh. You want explore other options. Translate that. You want
Threesomes?
to watch her go down on her friend?
No, absolutely not.
do you
I'm not talking about women. I'd like to maybe have her hook up with some other guys or something.
Why?
Why? What would that accomplish for you?
It wouldn't accomplish a lot. There's other factors involved. Right now, like 3 years ago, I was diagnosed with chronic rheumatoid arthritis.
Okay.
I'm on some heavy meds right now.
What are you taking?
I'm on methotrexate.
Okay.
And my
Okay.
doctor wants me to start a series of infusions of Remicade.
Remicade. That works great.
Does.
Yeah, that's what that's what they've been telling me, and
It'll
I
get you off the prednisone. Hey,
do it because my dad
Mark.
died of cancer.
Mark, it will get you off the prednisone too.
Well, yeah, and I'm on prednisone right now.
I know you are, and that's.
Yeah,
This is a reenactment.
Mark, the Remicade will get you off the prednisone too.
I'm on prednisone right now.
I know. Yeah. Methotrexate prednisone is a combo. But the Remicade, and there's going to be Humira coming out. These are all good, really good medicines for
I know. I
rheumatoid
just was a little scared though, because my dad had cancer. He died of cancer, and I used to take him to the treatment centers where he's sitting in the chair with the IV for hours, and and that's like in the back of my head, I guess.
So you have an aversion to getting an infusion. Even though this
I'm not
medicine.
scared. It's just I'm thinking that it's going to be like what I saw with my dad.
Let me repeat myself. You have an aversion to getting an infusion, even though this medicine has nothing to do with the medicine that he received.
Yeah. No,
Not for the same illness.
I know
not
that.
related in any way. Not with the same side
He
effects.
doesn't like
nothing.
hospitals.
No, actually, the Remicade, I've done a lot of research. The side effects really aren't that bad. They're not actually as bad as the methotrexate.
That's right.
All right. Well, anyway.
But at any rate, let's get to the other.
Let's get back to the old lady.
So you're sort of down sexually because of all this medicine.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know some of the side effects.
Yeah.
I can't perform.
All right. And
are you feeling guilty about that? And you sort of encourage.
Absolutely, I feel guilty.
Is
about
she
that.
complaining about that?
No, but she would never do that. That's the type of girl.
You know what, hey, Mark? Here's my advice: stop thinking like a man. There were some studies that just came out today, in fact, that suggested that we as a society and as medical researchers expect women to have sexual satisfaction as measured by a male scale, as a man's perception. And it turns out when you start looking at female sexual satisfaction, it's much more for most women, particularly in the age group that your wife is in, built around emotional factors and intimacy.
But she's under a lot of stress, too. We have a 3-year-old daughter. And, since the baby came along, it's just, that's one
just
thing.
doesn't listen,
Our
does
sex life went to pot.
Yeah,
all right. Hey, all right. Get your neighbor to bang the bejesus out of her.
Okay. The point is, Mark, it doesn't matter to her. It would matter to you if you were her, but it doesn't matter to her.
Drew,
if
why
it does,
is it,
then that's a different thing. But she's not complaining.
It's always ironic that whenever we tell one of our usually male callers, look, you have to stop looking at this from a male perspective. She doesn't require the same attention as you. So I should bang her harder.
Right.
Men are just stupid. They don't listen. They get here's what happens.
Well, Mark is kind of like primitive man. It's like, ooh, I saw infusion go down. Bad outcome.
Yeah.
No go to hospital. No have bags hanging near my head.
I know, but
it's like,
look, here's
Mark, come on, buddy.
Here's what happens. People put together an idea in their head about what happened or what is happening or what's going to happen.
Talk them out of it.
Then they let it sort of harden like bad aspect in their head for months, sometimes years. And then once it's hardened, you couldn't scrape it out with all the spatulas in the world. And it doesn't matter whether this guy was an ex-diesel mechanic and he's talking to a guy with 30 years experience. That makes no difference. The fact that you knew every medication he was on.
That was impressive.
Zero
That was
difference
better than
to
the cell
him.
phone stuff.
He had himself an idea. You read a report that just today that would be compelling and interesting to him. Not going to hear it. No. He's put together a thing. My thing is that's fine.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just don't call the show.
Yeah.
That's it. This calling show's only going to hurt that frozen block of a putrid idea that's in your head. It's gonna erode it just a little bit. So don't call.
A little bit.
But if you do call, you got to let it drop. You got to let it sink in. All right. Jerry O'Connell, our guest tonight, Kangaroo Jack. We'll be back.
LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. 1-800-LOVE-191. We'll be right back.
Hey everybody, LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. Forget about that phone number. Had an ass full of you people tonight. We don't need your sympathy or your phone calls. Jerry O'Connell, our guest tonight, Kangaroo Jack, name of his latest.
Oh, I gotta get
also
I gotta do that.
Crossing Jordan, Mondays, 10 o'clock on NBC.
You want me to send you your kids some? Like, we have Kangaroo Jack paraphernalia, like ears and T-shirts and stuff.
God.
So why don't you give me an address to send that to?
Oh my God.
Oh, those kids.
They'll
Kids.
they'll love it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what those kids don't get. I'm so jealous. I wish I was one of Drew's kids.
Well, I mean, if you want them, Adam, I could send them to you too.
No,
it's pretty easy.
He wants to be a kid being
I wanna be
cared
a
for in
kid.
that way.
Oh.
See?
Yeah.
Not,
Well, you're pretty well taken care of here. People getting you drinks and stuff.
Oh yeah. I'm living in the lap of luxury here. All right, Drew.
yeah.
You good?
Yeah, I am.
You gonna get the Kangaroo Jack stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Autographs?
Yeah, yeah.
And what was it Tuesday night? I got you the Simpsons illustrations with the
crazy.
kids'
Yes,
names
thank
on
you.
it. Oh, the crap those kids. Oh. Marino? Mario? What is Oh, Mario, sorry. Mario, you're 18. What's up?
I'm actually 15, Adam.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Sorry. Well, Adam, I just wanted to say, first of all, you're hilarious.
Thanks, brother.
And Drew, you're awesome. You guys are doing a great service, I think, to kids and stuff. And I guess I have two questions for Jerry.
Oh, nice.
One of them is I've seen your movie Tomcats probably like 100 times.
Nice.
And it's absolutely hilarious.
Thank you.
I wanted to know what it was like working with Shannon Elizabeth. Was she cool or?
She's very cool. First of all, she's possibly one of the most attractive women I've ever laid eyes on.
Oh yeah, I'll agree with that.
So when you meet her, it's a little you definitely get a little shy. I started to stutter a lot when I first met her, but she is married. That was kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
And even the bigger bummer is her husband's a nice guy. I really hated that, because he's one of those guys who's just a terrific guy, and I was really wanting to hate him.
Now, who is she again? Where would we see her?
You saw her in American Pie. She was
She's this
she was an
foreign
exchange student.
Got it.
With the incredible accent.
But she's terrific. She's a friend, and so is her husband, Joe.
Oh, that's cool. And
Not really, but yeah, I guess it's cool. In Hollywood, you're sort of banking that these things don't last, but I think they are.
They're dear friends, dear friends, Jerry and Shannon.
All right, and
question 2.
My second one was I'm interested in getting into acting and the directing field, and I wanted to know what I could kind of do to prepare for that, or if there was anything you'd suggest.
I went to New York University Film School, so when I went to college, I studied it, and I would think if you're thinking about going to college, I would probably do something with a film or communications program, because they pretty much help you in placing you in a job that will get you on the road.
All right,
Mario.
Thanks.
Good times there, brother.
See you guys later.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Mario.
Did you, when you went to film school, were people like, hey, that's the dude from Stand By Me?
Funny story, when I was a sophomore, one of the classes I took, we had this, it was a big class. It was called The Language of Film, and it just sort of was a broad overview.
Your film.
Yeah, the professor, who was this English guy, was like, right, today we're going to study the American buddy film. We're going to look at
Did he
Stand By Me.
Did he know you were in the class?
No, it was about 600 kids in the class.
Did you speak, go down to him?
It's funny. At one point, there was a lot of discussion going on after we watched the movie, and it was the first time I saw the movie not with my, grandmother putting it in the VCR at Thanksgiving dinner.
Right.
And it was amazing. I really, it really wanted. I had stopped acting when I went to college, I just wanted to raise my hand and go, Professor. I was there. I was one of the kids in it, and never once did Rob Reiner use the term Christ figure when we were shooting. And it was funny. There was one scene at the end where it's raining, and they're talking about, the professor was talking about a rebirth and sort of the rain coming down in biblical proportions.
Did you step up at any point?
No, I didn't. I just didn't have the nerve. But I remember that day we were shooting on set. It was raining, and it hadn't rained the entire summer where we were shooting. And I remember Rob Reiner just being furious that it was raining, and how could it rain and it's not going to match anything, and we had to shoot it anyway. And here they were analyzing it, and it was really funny. And I thought to myself, I got to get back in this business. And also, I got to tell you the best part about it. I lived at home during college, so I wasn't my social life was not quite not quite as active as some of the other kids who were not living at home.
Right.
Mental note: make kids live at home.
But after some of the girls at NYU Film found out that I was actually one of the stars of that film, things picked up a touch, and I thought to myself, I got to get Mies out to Hollywood, and get me one of them there TV shows.
Yeah, that couldn't hurt at all.
Doesn't hurt.
The film that you're starring in being the
Studied,
subject.
yeah.
But I mean, I was the fat kid in the movie, so it's not like they were.
Doesn't matter.
It's true.
Sarah, 22.
Hello.
What's up?
My question for you guys is, been dating this guy on and off for about 3 years.
Dump him.
Hello?
Dump
All
'em.
right, keep going.
And lately, we broke up a while ago and got back together. And when we got back together, he's been wanting to have anal sex. And he's pretty big, so I don't know why he'd want to do that anyway. And I've tried it a few times, and it's just really, it hurts.
Say
So
no.
my question is it possible to be just too big and not able to do it? Or is
Yes.
it
No,
Yeah,
there- there's nothing created
Yeah, they can't go in your anus.
that cannot go in your anus. Armored vehicles, large structures, redwood trees. There's nothing that's on God's green earth that will not fit in your ass. It is impossible. It's a mathematical impossibility. Is it not, Drew?
Anything can go in your ass. You just got to relax.
Grain silos.
Of course.
Grain silos.
True.
Yes.
What about when we
Freight
travel
trains.
in the Midwest and we see those huge above ground tankers? Those,
Yeah.
You know, they're 30 stories high and they have that big
There are
bubble in the
always
name of the
people-
town.
Always people lining up to prepare and,
Push one of those.
Yeah, keister.
Keister one of those.
A keister one of those. Oh my God.
One more call. Here we go. Quick.
All right. What about something a little more pliable, like a hot air balloon?
No, that doesn't work so well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, touche. But you're saying if the air was let out and they're folded up,
Oh, yeah, no problem.
fit right up the
Yeah,
end.
of course.
Okay. Where was this? Sarah?
Yeah. No, Brittany. It's not Brittany.
Oh, Brittany? Well, are we done with Sarah?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Sarah? Yeah, don't do it. Doesn't feel good. He's big. That's fine. You can not put things in your
That's
ass.
some good advice.
Good times, right?
Yeah. Brittany?
Yeah?
You're 19?
Yep, 19.
Yep.
Go ahead. Go.
What's up,
Go,
Brittany?
Brittany,
How are
go.
you? Talk. You're on.
All right.
Action.
Well, I'm a dancer at a local club here.
Uh-oh.
Hey, blah, 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 Brittany, blah, blah,
Brittany
blah,
to the
blah.
main stage.
Show your
Brittany
appreciation.
to the main
Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Candy stage 4, Candy stage 4. Hey, guys, show your appreciation. Blah, 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 blah. Businessman's lunch. Blah, 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 blah. 2 for 1. Blah, 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 blah. Miller Night Wednesdays. Blah, blah, blah.
Wow, Jerry seemed to have familiarity. It was not
Yeah,
just
Jerry.
passing. Not passing.
Jerry and I did not discuss this before the show.
Brittany to the main stage. Brittany to the main stage. Buy your funny money at the front desk.
Oh, my God.
It's not real money. It's funny money.
Oh, my God.
Go ahead, Jerry. Go take it.
Come on, I've done it enough.
All right. See? I'm not exaggerating.
No. Well, Jerry's actually had the job, evidently.
I was there once. It was like a bachelor
Yeah.
party. I don't know what happened.
Brittany hang up?
It seems like a
Did Brittany hang up? Did we scare her?
I think you scared
Yeah. Hey, Brittany hung up. Subject of abuse. Molestation. 3 kids. Custody of 2. Hey, go to ATM. $10 to get $20 out.
All cash income. Tax free. Tax free. It's free. It's tax free.
Hey, it shows up on your Amex card as hunting lodge. All right.
Here we go.
No.
Right
That's
here.
it. We're taking a break.
All right.
We'll be back.
Here it is. Bottom line, it sucks being single today. Tons of lame people and no decent prospects. Call the Dateline. Call the Dateline. Call the Dateline.
1-877-889-DATE. LoveLine will be right back. So get your problems ready. Ready.
Well, that's the show, everybody.
We'll talk about Jerry tomorrow when he's not here. All right?
Yeah. Well,
I've
we'll
got
talk
a lot
about
of stuff about him, Adam. I'll tell you.
We'll talk about him on
Taking
the
notes
ride.
every time I mention something.
On the ride home, Drew.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Jerry O'Connell, I want to thank Kangaroo Jack, name of the movie, and Crossing Jordan, NBC.
It was a lot of fun, guys. You guys are very smart.
Well, thanks.
So fun time.
Come
Really
back
was.
anytime.
Have
Also,
me. I live 2 miles away.
want to plug the Super Bowl pregame show that's on Saturday. We're doing on MTV, the Tailgate Spectacular, and of course Jimmy Kimmel's big live show kicking off this Sunday after the Super Bowl. And I want to thank Tara. Don't call me Tara, goddammit, for doing a great job on the phone. Brian, the water boy. What's his last name?
The water boy.
The water boy for doing a great job on the phones. Producer Ann for bringing in guys like Jerry O'Connell all week long.
Thank you.
And, of course, the magic-fingered one, the Liberace of the potentiometers, Engineer Anderson. So,
Can you drop the liber goddamn Archie, though? Could you really?
what are you, homophobe?
I don't call you.
He's a talent. He was a talented man. So until next time,
Genius,
Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
Anything can go in your ass. You just got to relax.
This has been LoveLine. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for LoveLine is Ann Wilkins Ingold. LoveLine is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.